You're now listening to In Spirit Word Podcast with your host, A.A. Cowan. A new anointing for the next generation, powered by the spirit of revival to reawaken God's people. Our hope is to impart all listeners with courage, strength, and hope of purpose for life. Now, here's your host, A.A. Cowan.
It's another day, another word. Welcome back to another episode on In Spirit Word. I'm your host, A.A. Cowan. And today, I want to talk about those moments in life when things just seem to effortlessly fall into place. And the days when everything feels like an uphill battle despite your best efforts. We all experience those times when everything seems to flow naturally, when opportunities arise without any force or struggle. It's as if everything is aligning in our favor and we effortlessly move towards our goals. But on the other hand, we also face moments of frustration and exhaustion when nothing seems to work, no matter how hard we try. In times like these, it's easy to question why things happen the way they do. We find ourselves repeatedly asking, why is this happening to me? But in those moments, it's essential to remember that God is in control. You see, later on, we look back, we often realize that God had a bigger plan in place. He was guiding us, shaping our paths in ways we couldn't comprehend at the time. And although it may be difficult to understand at the moment, we can find solace in the fact that everything happens for a reason. So here's a word for you. Today, tomorrow, and in the years to come, you will experience God's best and blessings if you focus on the priority of God's call for your life. Sometimes we hinder God's work by not giving him the time and space he needs to guide us. We rush into decisions without seeking his counsel and fail to cultivate the habit. Yes, we fail to cultivate the habit of waiting for his wisdom to unfold. But rest assured, God is always willing to open up to those who genuinely seek his will and patiently wait for his guidance. As you journey through each day, remember to rejoice in what God is doing. Keep the lines of communication open with him, even in the midst of difficult circumstances. Give thanks, knowing that everything that comes your way is ultimately a part of God's plan for you. In fact, the Lord promises to guide us along the best pathway for our lives. He assures us that he will advise us and watch over us, as mentioned in Psalms 32:8. So take comfort in the knowledge that we are not alone in this journey. We have the divine guide ready to lead us towards our true purpose. Building a stronger relationship with God involves spending more time with him. It's not just about talking to him, but also about listening to his voice. We learn to recognize his voice when we take the time to listen. Through that still small voice within us, the inward intuition that guides us towards what is right and true. So, my dear listeners, remember that even in the midst of uncertainty, when we question why things happen, we can hold on to the faith, embrace the process, trust in the divine plan, and be patient as the story of your life unfolds. That's all for today's episode on In Spirit Word. I hope these words have resonated with you and reminded you of God's omnipresence in your life. Until next time, may you continue to seek his wisdom and experience his blessings.
Thanks for listening to this episode of In Spirit Word Podcast with A.A. Cowan. Please be sure to like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform, as well as visit our website at aacowan.org. That's AACOWAN.org. Also, follow us on our social media outlets, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. See you next time.